Hey, good morning, friends. It's Curtis Robinson. I am a veteran and a business owner in Conway, Arkansas, and I wanted to help people at no charge with their VA disability compensation in a way that a layperson can do that. I'm not an expert. I did make a video and I'm uploading that video now, and hopefully, you guys can use the video to kind of get a feel for what you need to do. I'll tell you that I use va.gov, and I also used a company that I'll talk about a little bit later in the video, and I got great success. I don't get paid by anybody to make this video. This is completely on my own. I'm paying it forward. I want other people who have a legitimate veterans disability claim to understand the process and ultimately get the disability that they need. Now, let's talk about that for a second. Some of us are very uncomfortable with the word disability. We don't feel like we're completely disabled. I am running a business. I've got a wife. I got 4 kids. I'm able to do stuff. Regardless of that, we had a contractual agreement with the United States government when we enlisted or when we got commissioned as an officer to go do work. And sometimes that was in places that had any number of awful things going on there. Burn pits, Agent Orange. In some cases, there were, when I was in Afghanistan from '07 to '08, there were IEDs. So if you got blown up or if you got injured or if you got shot, any of these things, and you have a reasonable claim, the VA contracted with us. They made a promise to us to take care of us after we got done with service. If you're still on active duty, you can make certain claims, but the bottom line is that once you're off active duty, you don't have regular health care, right? You can't go to the Air Force Base or the Army Base or the Marine Corps Air Station to get your health care. You're either on your own or you're going to the VA. So my recommendation is please get all of your documentation together. These are your medical records that the military gave you. It could be your other private medical records, statements from other people who were there. This could be your battle buddies. This could be your wife or your family members who have noticed that you are disabled in one way or the other. For example, I've got awful hearing. I just can't hear much of anything, and it's because I was around a lot of gunfire and explosions in my career. Uh, Guys, I'll tell you that it's not dishonorable to make these claims. It is contractually reasonable, right? If you gave your body to the United States government for any amount of time and you have a longstanding issue with your vision, with your hearing, with your joints, with, COPD or any kind of other disease relative, your thyroid, for example, cancer, relative to anything that you inhaled or any exposure you had, there's a new law in Arkansas called the Pact Act. Um, yeah, I think actually it's a national law, but I'm in Arkansas and I spoke to my congressman about this, and he said that they've done a lot of work to help us get disability claims approved. So do these things. If it's helpful to you, pay it forward. Again, I don't want any money. I don't want a dime from anybody. I don't get a dime from any company, and I don't get a dime from the government in order to make this video. It's just good advice. It's just free advice. If it's helpful, again, watch to the end, forward it on to a friend, and if it helps you and if it helps a friend, you're paid it forward. Do that. Guys, again, my name's Curtis Robinson. I'm a veteran from 1989 to 2014, and I appreciate your service. God bless you. Well, good morning, friends. This is Curtis Robinson, and I am here to try to help you guys a little bit with some VA disability claims. First thing I want you guys to do is just to go ahead and type in va.gov on your computer. You can pause the video at any time until you can catch up. Just click the pause so that you can get where I am. You might also want to watch this video on your phone and then do the work on your computer. That way you can hear what I'm doing. You can pause it at any time and get to the appropriate place. So there's some really exciting things that have recently come out here in Arkansas. The Pact Act. The Pact Act is a VA benefits legislation that helps with these toxic exposures. If you want to learn a little bit about that, click this and just read through all of these things. It's pretty great. It really covers a number of really pretty big concerns to include burn pit presumptive conditions for burn pits, Agent Orange, other toxic exposures, and so forth. Read through this information, go through this veteran eligibility for the post 9/11 and then the Vietnam era. And then you can look at these different benefits that you might get. Guys, my goal is look, I'm just a veteran that wants to help. I get no money from the VA to do this, or do I get any money from anybody? I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart. I want to help people because I know that this is a big problem. Once you understand what the Pact Act is, or if you just need to file a regular disability claim for something as simple as tinnitus, which means you have a ringing in your ears, there are great options here online. I'm going to show you a couple of options. So, first of all, click this File Disability Claim online. They're going to walk you through what this form is a little bit, and then ultimately how to sign in and start your application and so forth. Be sure to read this, prepare, get your VA documents together, these medical records, hospital records, private medical records, and of course, supporting statements from friends, family, and coworkers. Get this together. You're going to have to upload it. You would want to have a scanner nearby so you can scan the document immediately, put it in the computer, or if you wanted to, you could always scan these documents and save them uh, on the computer so that you can upload them directly a little bit later. Then, if you need some help, you can call this 1-800 number, and you can click here as well. Then let's talk briefly about these disability ratings. You just have to understand that a lot of times, if you have something small like tinnitus, you might only get 10%, or it might be a 0% disability. I'm not, I don't know how they really make these determinations, but I will tell you that you only have one body. My body, for example, could have 0 to 100% disability. If I get a 10% disability, the VA is going to say, well, I've only got 90% of my body left to claim. So they're going to do some monkey math, and your next 10% disability is going to be 10% of a 90%, which basically means you get 9%. Then that's going to take you from 100% of your body is unclaimed. Your first 10% will bring you down to 90%. Your second 10% will bring you down only 9 more points. So you'll be at 81%. And then it'll go from there. Don't get frustrated, just know the system. The application process kind of talks about what you need to do. There is a VA review, a decision, then you can even appeal that. All right, let's go ahead and sign in. When you click this, if you've got access to any of these, they should work. I always pick DS login. This works for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and click it. If you don't have an account, you can make an account. All right. Sometimes the system is down, so if it's down, please be patient and try again later. Okay. Dismiss that. If you have a CAT card, good for you. You just plug it in and everything works. If you don't have a CAT card, most veterans don't. This is basically a veteran's ID card, common access card, has a chip. Mine does not have a chip. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my name here, Curtis H. Robinson. And then, of course, the password will be hidden. So make sure you keep your password safe. Don't give it to anybody, but try to record it somewhere if you can't have it easily memorized. Let's see if it lets me in. Okay, boom, I'm in. Pretty cool. So once you get that part done, it's going to redirect you back to the VA where you can start doing the process. All right. Now, in order to complete my sign in, I'm going to have to do something. Yeah, just text me. That's fine. They're going to text me some sort of code that changes every single time. So don't panic. All right. Let's see what the code here. All right. Don't worry about this particular code. It changes every single time. All right. So again, this isn't a PIN number, so don't panic that you can see it. It's just a code I got on my cell phone, and it changes every time. Now, this could pull up some of my personal information. I'm not particularly worried about it. I'm just going to kind of show you guys how to get in and how to get around, and hopefully this all works for you. Please take your time. Please read everything. All right. So again, it's talking about the form that you need for my active military service. I should have some sort of documentation to get into this and so forth. And again, if you're not sure, you can look at the eligibility here. Are you on active duty right now? No, I'm retired. Most of you are probably going to be in that category. Are you filing a new claim? Are you disagreeing with a VA decision? So again, I'm filing a claim for a new condition, for example, or if my condition got worse. Obviously, if you're going to appeal, you would do this one. I'm disagreeing with a decision that was previously made. All right. Based on your responses, you'll file a disability form using this 21-526EZ. Pretty cool, right? All right, here's some other ways you can file your disability claim if this isn't working for you or you don't have good access, you don't have good internet. You can do some things in person. Always have your medical records with you. Have all your documentation up front so you don't waste your time. Okay, more stuff to read, guys. Please read. Please be patient, okay? Here's where you're going to start that compensation application. You're going to click there. Again, they're telling you to prepare. Again, medical records, VA records, and so on and so forth, okay? All right, let's see what else here. And they talk about these other things, which I've already gone over. All right, pretty good. Let's go right here. Start the disability compensation application. Guys, if you don't have a fast internet connection, this could take a long time. Again, be patient. Remember, government systems are slow innately. And if you have a slow connection, that makes it even slower. And in the event that there's 1,000 people that are on there trying to get their work done, also very difficult. I'll tell you that for the most part, you should try to get on the system very late at night or very early in the morning, not during business hours. During business hours, it's always busy. And as you can see, it's trying to retrieve information from my profile. Let me think. What else can I share with you while we wait? Again, please bear with me. I can't make the system go any faster. Um, there are opportunities for us to claim a legitimate disability claim, and don't feel like you're some sort of dirtbag or scumbag because you're filing a disability claim. If you have the documentation, the government is contracted with us veterans, that in the event that we are significantly injured or become ill due to some sort of thing that happened to us in the line of duty, not just on active duty when I was in war, but it could have had a car accident, for example, while on active duty, and that could be a claim. So don't feel like, oh well, I couldn't claim that because it wasn't when I was at war, for example. All right, your intent to file has been uh, request has been submitted. Thank you, and so on and so forth. Please note, found previous item intent to file. It's all right, okay, expired. All right. If you want to read what is the intent to file, it says right here, click claim. This basically means they're going to probably try to follow up with you. All right. Here's some information on me. Let's see what else. Okay, if you need to update any of your information, there you go, continue. They want my mailing address. I'm giving a little bit of my private information. So guys, please be respectful of that. Trying to help other people. So I am putting a little bit of my information out there. By the way, you can Google most of this stuff because I have a business and I do a lot of things online. All right. Here's my military service and so on and so forth. Yes, I'm going to just keep hitting continue and so on and so forth. Okay. Start giving this information the best that you can. I'm not going to fill all this out because I don't have a new claim, but guys, try to follow this process. Now, if this has been helpful to you and um, you really want to work the process and it does work for you and you get a VA disability claim filed, and you get compensation. You guys, you don't have to thank me financially. I don't make money doing this. I just wanted to help you guys. But I do want to say that as a business owner, I own a self defense training company. It's what I do on now that I'm retired. If you guys wanted to say something nice about me and do something nice, you can always Google Conway Toe to Toe. This is my business, and conwaytoetotoe.com is my website. So, for example, if you guys just wanted to be nice and leave me a little thank you, you could do that on a review. So, you could Google review me. That would be super good. We also have a Facebook page. You could Google review me. But something I think that'd be super helpful. We've got a YouTube channel. If you guys wanted to watch some kickboxing and some jiu-jitsu or some stick fighting and things of that nature, we teach firearms and so forth. You could go to our YouTube channel. So the overview of Conway Toe to Toe and Toe to Toe Firearms and Training has a pretty good YouTube video. Um, I'm not going to require anybody to leave me a like and a share, but if you just wanted to, that's pretty cool. And guys, this is where you subscribe. If you subscribe, it'd be super helpful for me. More subscribers are better. So that's how you do it. And then I'm subscribed. Pretty cool, right? It's just that easy. You don't get spam. You don't get a whole bunch of email. All it is it's just a subscription saying that you like us. Now, if you decide that you want to see all my videos, you can get notifications, which is also pretty good. Okay, let's go back. All right, so if you guys can do that as a thank you, that's super helpful to me. If you guys don't have time, you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't want to sign up for YouTube channel, guys, just pass the word. Pay it forward, guys. That's all I'm doing. I'm paying it forward. I just want people to know that I'm a good guy, that I was able to get some help, and that ultimately this is the way that you can go about doing that. All right. Now that all that's over, I do want to say there's one other thing you can do. Sometimes the VA is slow. Sometimes they don't make things clear what you have to have. There are experts out there. These are legal companies who will help you do all this paperwork, and they are well trained and they are financially driven to help you, which means if you wanted to pay them, you could get their help. I paid a company called Vet Comp and Pen, and I paid them. They helped me with my disability because I was having difficulty, and they were better. So if you want to Google Vet Comp and Pen, I think they've been bought out by Trajectory Medical, right? And they are pretty helpful. So I'm going to tell you right now, they aren't cheap. I don't get paid by them to advertise for them. I'm just saying that I use them. Okay. So this is a veteran-owned operated company. Mostly they're lawyers and people connected with the healthcare field, and they're super good at what they do. They help with all of the substantiating documentation and so forth, and it's pretty easy. Now, again, I want to say once again, guys, if you go here, they're going to charge you a substantial percentage of your first 6 months of disability. Let's say that you get, $1,000 increase. I don't know what the percentage is. I can't remember, but let's say they're going to charge you 10% for 6 months. It's going to be $100 times six. It's going to be $600. Let's say that you have a $4,000 increase. Well, 4 times 6 months is 24. 4,000 times 6 months is $24,000. 10% of that, you're looking at $2,400. This could be expensive. And I can't remember if it's 15% or 10%. I can't remember what it is, but I do remember that they helped me. They were good. They were professional. And I've sent other friends to talk to them, and the other friends got good service. If you're willing to pay, these people can help you work through all this garbage on the VA website. They will help you. They're pretty stinking good. All right. So, guys, again, I'm Curtis Robinson. If I can help you in any way, you can reach back out to me. Again, my life is pretty much on on Google. You can Google me. I'm on Facebook. You can Facebook search me. I'll try to do my best to point you in the right direction. I am not an expert. I'm a veteran like you who managed to find some success. And with that success, I wanted to share what I did, and I hope that it's helpful. Guys, if it's helpful, again, pay it forward. Take care. God bless you, and we'll see you soon.